Today we're going to attempt to add DVR, HMDVR unit into the fly sight and make it clean. So first things first, remove the eye cup, bang, and then remove 6 screws, pretty simple. 1, 2, 3. And then same on the other side, 6 screws, boom. Remove antennas. And then slowly just work that off, taking care that you keep that button pad. Oh, terrible lighting. I apologise about the lighting, I'm just not too good at these editing whatevers. But I feel like I need to show you this Spexman interior. Now that front camera there comes off. You remove that, take the lens off. I had to remove it anyway because from factory the front camera was slightly blurry, so the lens wasn't set in properly. So while I was at it, adjusting it, I removed the lens completely, broke off the little IR filter glass, and screwed it back on until I got a good picture, and the picture clarity is a lot better than it was factory. Plus now, with an infrared lamp and no IR filter, I've got night vision goggles. Rightio, so Spexman's pulled apart. So you can tell it is dual diversity because it's got 2 separate receivers. So there's one, and that's the power side, power input. And then the other one is this one, which sits in there, and that has all the AV inputs and outputs. So we take this, and since I don't have any Spexman wiring diagrams, plug in the supplied RCA cable all the way up, get your multimeter, check for continuity to find the audio and video. Alright, multimeter there, set on continuity, beeper. So I've just basically stuck a probe in the video, and now we search. So that middle big thing is the video. Now audio, I'm going to go into the white with the probe. Like so. And then with this probe, I'm pretty sure it was yep. So, doing that, we found on our Spexman that, come on, focus. That big triangular thing in the middle is the video, and then the middle tab on this side is the white audio. So this is the AV out, the center. We're going to be taking that video and audio, and that will be going into HMDVR. So the video out of the center port is going to go in the yellow, and the audio is going to go in the green. Now the HMDVR also has video out and audio out. Now we don't need the audio out, but we're going to need the video out so we can at least get into its OSD and fiddle around with the settings. So on this unit, the AV in is the one next to the HDMI. So on the AV in, we solder solder a wire to that center video as well. So when we switch to AV, feed in, we will get the OSD from the HMDVR. So I'm just going to go and solder that together. Okay, not sure if you can see that because of the terrible lighting, but here we have video yellow to the center, audio green to the center, that's the AV out, and then blue video out of the HMDVR goes into the AV in video. Now I simply fed the wires in through the side vent here so that it can go up and over and in this little notch of the board, so we won't have any wires pinching once the lid's on. Now for a 5-volt supply for the HMDVR, I'm going to use one of these emax 12 amp cheapo ESCs. The Simon K ones were okay, but these BL Heli ones, I ended up buying like 8 of them for some stupid price like $40. And probably after about 3 flights each, they all failed. So I don't know, it might be the BL Heli firmware. But the Simon K ones are still going. These BL Heli ones though, although they fail, they're still a nice small 5-volt option, BEC option. And I think, because of its size, it should be able to fit into here. Like so. Obviously I'm just going to have to heat shrink that to protect it, but I'm going to do that now. Now to find power for the ESC, I'm just going to take it straight from the DC input there. So center pin will be positive, and a little sidey down here, you can't really see it. Yeah, the little leg down there is the negative. So top plate positive, down this side negative. Alright, there's the power wires. Power and ground soldered on. Run it along the front here and tuck it under those 2 bolt holes so that when your top cover comes on it doesn't foul or anything. Alright. Emax 12 amp ESC uses a BEC 5-volt heat shrunk. Haven't really shrunk it, just put the tubing on. Wires run across, don't interfere. Power's good. And now we test it. Alright, that's the Spexman battery. On the side it has 7.4 or 11 volt selectable. Okay, switching the Spexman battery on. Alright, ESC is powered up. Spexman is on. Now if I hit the mode button to go to AV, there we go, that's the OSD screen of the HMDVR. So far so good. A little bit of black braided mesh and heat shrink to tidy up the wiring. The finished product. Still fits in the case, as the bottom of the HDMI is flush with the bottom of the eye cup, so still proportionate there. And I flip that vent back to front so that it would blow air towards my nose. Plus, that being there, it's a quick release for the HMDVR. This comes off double-sided tape to that little vent.